Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is September 22nd, 2023, so Friday, September 22nd, 2023. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If not, then don't force it to be your story, right? Alright, so I'm just going to start pulling cards. Okay. Hold on one second. Alright, so let me just move that like that. Alright. Okay, so I will start with this deck. So it's Friday. Being that it's Friday, the weekend is now upon us. More leaves are starting to turn orange. I feel like that's relevant. The fact that more and more leaves are starting to turn orange or red or yellow, right? Or burgundy, wherever you are. So there's like an apprehensive feeling, like someone's feeling very apprehensive about, so there's, I don't know, somebody, they're looking up at the trees, and I remember, wow. So earlier today, I was looking at the trees, and I was like noticing how some of them are already starting to turn the colors, and I was like excited about that. I was like feeling really, I'm like looking forward to that. But then you have another energy around that, looking up at the trees and noticing that they are already starting to change colors. It's making them very nervous. It's kind of like the trees changing colors is like it's counting down to something. But I was looking at the trees earlier, and I was like, wow, I'm excited to see it completely orange or completely yellow or red or burgundy. Like, we've got tons of trees that change colors around here. Like, it's other, like, more than just orange. It's like yellow, orange, red, burgundy. Like, the leaves are changing color. And I'm like, you could be somebody who's like very excited about like the leaves changing colors. Like, you're looking forward to like the new scenery that's going to happen, like as it does every season, right? But somebody is looking at the trees with apprehension, like it's making them nervous because it's like something is ticking down or something like that, like a clock. Anyways, I don't think I'm gonna delve too deep into that because I already know what's that about, and I don't want to. Well, whatever comes out, comes out. All right, so we'll just do that. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I hope you have a great weekend. Right, for those of you in the collective, have a great weekend. And if you cannot have a great weekend, then keep it contained. Don't project that onto anybody else. Creates. This card hardly ever comes out. So you could be in the energy of creating something. So whatever it is that you're creating, you're going to be able to utilize it and use for this upcoming autumn season, during this autumn season, for this upcoming winter season. Whatever you're creating it has value. It's very useful. Because she's sewing, what is that, like a blanket or a scarf or something? Blankets have value. Scars have value. Like, you can use it. It's very useful. It has many uses, right? Scarves has many uses. It's not just like a pretty piece that you can wear around your handbag or like around your head or around your neck. Like, there's so many different things that you can do with the scarf. Whatever you're using, there's many multiple ways that you're going to be able to use it. There's something about a spider web as well. Somebody wants to get you caught in a web. But the spider web is on the outside. Somebody is trying to get you caught up in something, but it's not working because you're too busy creating something. And there's also something about a doll. So you're seen as this doll. You know how like dolls, you just like a doll, you look at a doll, it doesn't do anything, it just sits there, it just stands there, it's just there looking pretty, whatever. I feel like that's how people are seeing you. You're just looking pretty, being still, not doing anything, but you're actually creating something. And you're also in this very innocent energy, very youthful, whether you're divine feminine, divine masculine. And you've got angels around you helping you with your transformation. Jesus, I know it's a lot. Okay? It says creates. Risk taking a chance on your ability to create the kind of relationship you want. Have fun. So you are having fun. Have fun as you. You're having fun. You're being playful. You're being innocent. You're being creative. Risk taking a chance on your ability to create the kind of relationship you want. This is what you're doing. This is why whatever you're doing, it cannot be seen. That's why people are just seeing you as like a pretty little doll. You're just, whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine, you're just being seen as someone who's like, people don't, when they see you, they don't see that you're doing anything. Like this, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, this is just how people are viewing you, right? Whether they are like supporters or not, they're just viewing you as someone who's just pretty or someone who's handsome. And you know, it's like you're just in life, not doing anything but being pretty. But that's what they only see. They can't see that you're actually creating something. What you're creating are the relationships that you want. Risk taking a chance on your ability to create the kind of relationship that you want. This is what you've been working on. This is what you've been creating. This is why it cannot be seen. You'll give life to something new in ways that others cannot do. The one with whom you'll share your fate does seek a lover who creates. Improve your life in every way. Let that child within you play. This is everything I've just been saying about you're in that youthful, childlike, creating energy. You've got angels here helping you transform. This is why whatever spider web is out on the outskirts of this, you see the spider web in the web? Somebody's trying to get you caught up in a web of something. And the reason why it's not working is because you're too busy being here in this energy. And then you've got angels around you. So you're creating that. You're sitting pretty like a doll. You're minding your own business. And people don't, when they see you, when they look at you, they don't see this. They just see this. But you're actually doing this. Something about weaving the bonds as well. So you're creating bonds. I don't mean like stocks and marks and things like that. I mean like threads. You're creating new threads of bonds, of relationships. There are new threads this is what you've been doing, creating new threads. Somebody's trying to get you caught up in a web. Why is that? So let's call this person the spider. All right. So there's a spider that's trying to get you caught up in their web. So while you've been creating new bonds, new threads, this person has been creating threads of deceit, lie, manipulation, yada, 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 all that stuff, right? This is what they've been creating. So they've made a web of these, like, I'm hearing like polluted web or polluted threads. The webs that, the threads that this person, the spider that they create, it's no good. These are not good threads. These are karmic threads. They want to get you wrapped up and trapped in their karmic threads, bound in their web of karmic threads and it's not working. You're not paying attention. It's like, why do I have to look at that spider for? Like, I'm busy. Also, the spider's like, look at me, look at me. You're like, no, for what? Bye. Look at me, look at me. I can't. I'm literally creating something. I'm like really busy right now. This person is very, I feel like I picked this up many, many times before. This person they have a very annoying personality. Right? This is the kind of person that I don't know, they'll make their presence, like their entire presence is like very annoying. Excuse me. Thank you. Whoever this person is, they're very annoying. So this is somebody who's like, if you're trying to, like, for example, like you're trying to do your homework, and this person's like, come outside and play with us. Come outside and play with us. You're like, I can't. I'm doing my homework. And they're like, oh, come on, let's just play with us. Come on, it's just like an hour. Just play with us. Just play with us. And you're like, I really can't. Like, I'll be done in an hour. So can you just wait? They're like, no, let's just play with us. Come on. Like that annoying person. Like, this is that annoying neighborhood kid that nobody wants to be around, that nobody wants to play with. Because every time they see them, it's just like, ugh, that person. This is that person. So whoever this person is, they want you to be the annoying kid in the neighborhood. I'm not trying to get too much into that because I feel like, in a way, it is irrelevant because who cares? Who cares? You're annoying. Go somewhere, right? Who cares? I'm busy creating shit. So, what do you want? Who cares? So they just what is this? A train on her head. I need to look something up. Hold on. Alright, so I keep putting this is Citrine. And I keep putting this on her head. Like, I just keep putting it on her head. I don't know, you could like just rewind this video and see it. So, Citrine is very good for joy, prosperity, and success. That's what you're in right now. That's what you're living in, I guess. Joy, prosperity, success. That's your energy right now. And then you have like this annoying neighborhood kid. Oh, come on, let's play. Come on, let's play. And like, you're like, I'm literally busy doing something. I'm working. This person, they don't have anything to do. This is the kind of person who they don't have anything to do, so they want to distract everybody. So this would be like a social butterfly. So they'll go to, they don't really have a place to go. They don't have a home. They don't have something that is theirs. They don't have that. So this person would go to one group and be like, hey, what are you guys talking about? Blah, 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 blah. And the conversation doesn't fit them. Hey, what are you guys talking about? Blah, 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 blah. Conversation doesn't fit them. Hey, what are you guys talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Because everywhere they go, the conversation doesn't fit them. You got people talking about their jobs. You got people talking about their families. You got people talking about their kids. You got people talking about their relationships. You got people talking about their plans, their dreams, their goals, their compliments or accomplishments or success. This person doesn't have that. They don't have that. Everywhere they go, people are talking about like their success, their accomplishments, their dreams, their goals, their careers, their futures, their plans. It's like this person is left alone, but for some reason they want to target you. Or they feel abandoned. They feel, and it's not just you that they feel abandoned by. They feel like a lot of people are walking away from them. And to them, they feel like it's some sort of like injustice that people would rather, bless you, focus on their careers, their family, their friends, their futures, bless you, their success, their dreams, whatever they have going on in life, they would rather focus on that than come outside and play with us. Come outside and play with me. Your shoes, baby? You need pants on before you put shoes on, sweetie. Alright, hold on. I'll put this shoe on. Where's your other shoe? Hold on. There you go. All done. So, yeah. So I feel like this is not like a contained story. I feel like this is for a mass collective. The collective are working on creating new bonds of threads, new threads of bonds, new happiness, new joys, new success, new prosperity, new abundance, new, right? The collective are creating things of value. This is not contained. This is everywhere. And then you have these people that are just like, don't focus on what you're creating. Let's go play. Let's go party. Let's go do this. You can always just do that later. You can work on that later. And here's the thing though. You kind of can't, collective. What did I say in that one video? If you go back down that ladder, there's no guarantee that you will get back up in time. So these people are trying to distract you long enough to where by the time you get back to work, it's kind of like, there's no point. It's like, there's no point. So like, let's say, come to lunch with us, right? You clock out for lunch, like, come to lunch with us, right? When you only got like a 30-minute lunch or like an hour lunch. All right, well, I got to get back to work. Well, let's like another 10 minutes, another 5 minutes. Let's hang out for like another 10 minutes, another 5 minutes, another 20 minutes. Next thing you know, there's no point in clocking back in because you stayed out your entire shift of work. And when you go back to work, you can't go back to work. You got fired. It's like that. You need to be careful. It's like a web of deceit. It's really just to distract you. You're creating something of value, and it's going to be beneficial not just for like you, but for like your lineage, your future generations that are coming from you specifically. Distance. Put distance between you and this person, you and these people. You have to. You have to put distance between you and these people, you and this person. And here's the thing. More and more and more people that are doing the job that they have to be doing, that are listening to God and following what they have to be following, right? The more and more people are doing that, the more and more like these spiders are being distanced from. Shit. What happened to your shoe? How did you take it off? Oh, I see. Hold on. There you go. Can you pull them away? There you go. All done. Sunglasses? Oh, she's good. Little diva. So yeah, you need to put distance between you and these people because you're on the path of enlightenment and they are not. These spiders. So also these people, for a lot of you, it's the karmics that when they see you, they're just like, you're just, you're not doing anything but being pretty. You're not doing anything but being handsome. But you're actually working because wow. Because whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're creating, it cannot be seen. Because you're doing like spiritual work. Well, come outside and play with us. Well, I can't. I gotta do some work. Well, you could just do that later. I kind of can't because God told me to do it like right now, so I gotta do this right now. Oh, you're no fun. All right. Balance, yeah. That's in a horizontal position. In order for you to stay balanced, in order for you to stay and remain in what it is that you're supposed to be doing this job, your job is creating. All right, for a majority of the collective, that's your job. It's to create. Warning, reverse. You already know this. Also, okay, so these spiders, they are being warned, but they're not listening. It's like somebody's telling them, well, leave them alone because they're busy, or leave them alone because they're doing something. And they're just like, well, no, I just want them to play with us. Well, why can't they just come out, blah, blah, blah. And then you got other kids in the neighborhood like, well, let them do their homework. They can just come play with us when they're done. And then you got people like these spiders. They're like, well, I don't understand why it's just an hour. They can't just hang out for an hour, blah, blah, blah. So they're being warned, they're not listening. And you already know about this, so it's not really a warning to you. All right? But that's the whole point of you putting distance between you and these people. It's to help you remain balanced enough. And not enough, but it's to help you remain balanced so that way you can keep creating what you're supposed to be creating. Because that's for a lot of you. It's your job is to create. All right? To manifest. That's what you're supposed to be doing. What is this? Tiger's Eye? Or tourmaline? This is tourmaline. But it's like if you even there's nothing wrong with taking breaks. There is something wrong with playing with these people. All right, because these people would be like, "Oh, it's just an hour. Well, it's just 5 more minutes, or then 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes." Right. Next thing you know, it's like you lost the momentum. You don't even want to go back to your homework. You want to go to sleep, and then you got to wake up and go to school, and then your teacher's already calling for your homework, and it's like half done. All right. So put distance between you and these people. There's nothing going on for these people, and I know that sounds mean, but they don't have anything going for them in their life. Nothing of value, nothing important, nothing serious. They don't have anything. They don't have anything. And because they don't have anything, they're not taking what your job is, they're not taking what you're creating seriously. All right? It's like, not for everybody, but there are people who are not parents, right? You can't expect somebody who isn't a parent, who is not in that mindset, to take the job of being a parent seriously. You just can't, right? So this could be about parents. This could be about jobs, families. This could be about homes, careers, community, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your job is. These people don't have that, and they're not taking whatever you have to do serious. It's like, oh, you could just do that later, right? It's kind of like, I kind of can't. I gotta put my kid to bed. Like, I can't just do that later. Oh, you could just clock in for late. You should just clock in late. I kind of can't because when I clocked in, it's, being monitored. Like, I can't do that. Oh, you could just read that later. Oh, I can't because I got a paper due in like a couple hours. It's like that. Whatever you have, they do not have, and they're not taking it serious. It's like they don't respect your job. They don't take your job serious, and how could you? It's not their job, and don't expect them to either. You cannot expect them to take it serious. There's no point for you to be like, well, if you could just understand. Don't, because they don't. They won't. They can't. We've got the Lovers and Death. For a lot of you, you're gonna have to put a lot of ends to partnerships, relationships. Partnerships and relationships, you're going to have to put an end to that. The ones that are keeping you off balance, the ones that are keeping you distracted, the ones that are not supportive, the ones, right? If they're not helping you remain, like, in tune with whatever your job is, if they're not helping you, like, stay balanced with whatever your job is, if they're not understanding with whatever your job is, you got to get rid of them. Take a scythe and chop them out your life. You got to get rid of them. There's no point. It's time for this change to happen, and this is exactly why there's a massive feeling of apprehensive. Oh my gosh, wow, I can't even talk. Apprehension in the air. Like, there are people that are looking at the trees outside, especially if you're in an area where the trees are turning colors. You got people looking at the trees outside, and like the more and more that the leaves are turning colors, the more and more that they get nervous because they're realizing the more and more every day that they are actually out in the cold, and they will be out in the cold in the wintertime. There's no warm place for them to go. At least not with you. And that's probably what a lot of them are banking on. These people are being warned. They cannot go with you. There's no place for them in the wintertime with you. They cannot be in your warm house, your warm environment, your warm company. They're not listening to that, though. They're taking it as a joke. oh, they don't really mean that. When the wintertime comes, I can just knock on their door. When the wintertime comes, I can just hang out with them. When the wintertime comes, they're gonna let me work back at that job. I always have a job there. I always have a home there. I always have a place there. I always have a friend there. I always have support there. They're not taking these warnings seriously. These people are being cut out left and right because they're not helping with the job. They're not creating balance. They're not taking it serious. I'm telling you, whatever you're creating, they don't have that. They're not taking it serious. They're being warned. They're not taking that serious. If they're not taking the warning seriously, how can you expect them to take your job serious? Like if you just became a supervisor, they're still treating you as if like you're an equal coworker, but you are now their boss, and they're still like being super like inappropriate and informal with you. Like, I'm your boss now, you have to treat me as such. But they're not taking that like as serious. Like, so how you've obviously gotten higher, like you Jesus, oh my gosh. You've risen higher than they are in life. But they're still treating you like, I don't know, like you're a child or something like that. They're not giving you the respect. Put some respect on my name. They're not giving you respect. They're still taking you as a joke. So you got to cut them out. Why would you even let people around you that doesn't take you serious, like as a person, as an adult? You okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. She is so funny. I love her. So yeah. We've got Gemini and Scorpio out here. So you could be a Gemini, you could be a Scorpio, you could be cutting out a Scorpio, you could be cutting out a Gemini, or a Gemini and a Scorpio could be cutting out people. Right? Excuse me. But this is to help you remain balanced. It's kind of like, this is something you understand. Oh, this person is not bringing me joy and keeping me unbalanced. Okay, they gotta go. God's like, yeah, they gotta go. And you're like, all right, say less. Sorry, but God said you gotta go. Nah, I don't really gotta go. I don't have to go. I'll come back. I'll be back. You know I'll be back. You're like, no, like, you really gotta go. Like, God said you're not allowed to be here. You gotta go. I don't believe you. All right. That's exactly how that's going down. And come wintertime, you really, what? I really have to go? Like, yeah. And here's the thing, too. These people know that they have to go, but they're not doing anything about it. They're like, for example, a very, very vague example. If somebody's getting kicked out, right? And they know they're getting kicked out or evicted, right? They're not looking for another place to go because they're not taking that eviction seriously. But when the wintertime comes, they're locked out and barred and banned and evicted. Well, I thought I had more time. You literally, like, it's in paper. It's in writing. You were told, you were warned, you were emailed, you were texted, you were mailed a letter. Like, where they thought they had more time, I don't understand where they're getting that from. It's beyond me, honestly. That I don't understand. Why they thought they had more time when it's been, they were warned multiple times. There is no more time left for you. You do not take it serious. You're out in the cold. That's not my problem. Right? So you got like what? When is winter? December? We're in September, October, November, December. So that's like what? 3-4 months? You got 3 to 4 months to find a place, to find a job, to find a location, to find salvation, to do something. Because come wintertime, you're going to be out in the cold and there's no more time for you. That's it. Well, I thought I had more. You don't. Absolutely not. The Hermit reverse and the Page of Wands. It's like, there's like some weird denial going on with these people. It's like, to them, if they choose to not believe reality, it'll never happen. It's like they're choosing to always, like, It's like they're living in rose-colored glasses with the Page of Wands and the Hermit in reverse. What I did a reading recently, and it was like they're choosing to not use their intuition. They're choosing to not listen to the warnings. They're choosing. This is a choice. They're choosing. And it's like, it's keeping them in denial. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, you're in the Hermit reverse. Like, how are you not realizing this? Well, it's okay. It's okay. Because when the winter time comes, it's okay. I have a place to stay. My friend, no, you do not. You do not. The Page of Wands reverse. It's like, it's like, it's okay that I'm a bad person. It's so weird. I don't understand why, like, there's like no logic in that. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's a delusion. As long as I'm getting like really dizzy, my ears are ringing. It's like, as long as they live in their delusion, they'll always be happy. They'll always be fine. This could be a masculine or a feminine, a karmic feminine or a karmic masculine that's like choosing to live in their delusions because it makes them happy. They don't want to see reality for it is. This is like, it's like very disturbing. Like, this person is like detached from reality. It's disturbing. They don't believe that people are detaching from them. They don't believe it. They don't want to see it for what it is, because this person is like, don't tell me bad news. Tell me happy news. Don't tell me the truth. Lie to me. And nobody's lying to them. Everybody's like telling them the truth. Everyone's telling them for what it is. They don't want to hear that. This person is like a walking delusion. It's very disturbing. Very disturbing. Be careful. I don't know. It's like King of Swords upright. You already know what you need to know. You know too. Like, this is why this is not working. You know this person is living in their own delusion. Let me tell you something. To live in a delusion like this so strongly, so fiercely, that you're like actively, it's like they're actively deleting all the bad things in their life. This is what they think they're doing, but it's still there. Like, if their house got burned down, it's okay. My house is, I still have a place to go. That doesn't negate the fact that your house has been physically burned down. You do not have a house. It's weird. This person is living in a delusion. What is that? 3 of Cups reverse. Yeah. There's no celebrations. There's no happiness with this person. Nobody wants to be around them to like celebrate and party. You don't want to be around them to celebrate and party. So this person is like, come out and party with us. Come out and hang out with us. Just for like an hour, just for 5 minutes, just for 20 minutes. Nobody wants to do that with this person. Nobody is in party mode. Nobody wants to party with this person. So if people are just like, well, we don't want to party, where we got to go to work, or we got to watch our kids, or we got to do this, or we got to do that. It's like, this person is just like, oh, okay, well, they don't want to party with me right now, but they'll party with me when they're done. And it's like, that is a delusion, because it's like nobody wants to party with them at all. Like now, or even when they have free time. That party energy is no more. And these people, they're like, okay, well, just, let us know when you're, not doing whatever that's so important. And that's that energy. It's like they're not taking that serious. So they want to make you feel like what you're doing is not important just because you're not partying with them. Like, if you're not partying with them, like, this person's very immature with the Page of Wands. This person is like a pleasure seeker. They just want to do things that like sound good or feel good, or look good with the Page of Wands. And nobody is into that anymore. Nobody wants to, like, do things just for pleasure. People want to do things for longevity, for abundance, for sustenance, for, you know, what can we create that's going to help us long term. But this person is kind of like, I want to do something right now that feels good right now. And nobody wants to do that anymore. She's so cute. Strength reverse. For some of you, it's gonna be difficult for you to walk away from these relationships, from these partnerships. It's gonna be difficult for you to do that. But again, that's a personal choice. For others of you that are in partnerships and business and relationships, they want to weaken the bonds to those partnerships, those relationships, those friendships. They want to weaken the bonds the new bonds that you're creating, the new bonds of partnerships, the new bonds of relationships, the new bonds of lovers, the new bonds of business. Whatever it is new that you're creating, they want to weaken those bonds. The devil on the bottom, yeah. This person, man, this is a spider. It's like a black widow. This could be a couple. Yeah, so this is a couple. It's two people. It's two people. They're very reckless in their life. They're very immature, very childish. They're pleasure seekers. They just want to party. And these people, they don't understand, like, the real value of life. And for some reason, people don't want to party with them. In particular, if you don't want to party with them, they don't think it's fair. You could be this high priestess. Eight of Pentacles reversed. They don't want you to work on whatever it is that you're working on. Ace of Swords. Yeah, I know. This is the truth. They don't want you to work on whatever it is that you're creating. So you got two people that they don't believe that couple things. Jesus, all right. They don't believe that you're doing anything important. They don't believe that you're doing anything at all. That you're just sitting there looking pretty picture perfect. And the thing is, whatever it is that you're doing, they're not taken serious. And whatever status that you now have, that you've acquired yourself through hard work and faith in your life, they don't believe that, like, it's real. They don't believe it. Like, you're not really a high priestess, right, collective? You're not really a high priestess, right? You're not really a high priest, right, collective? You still want to party. Like, what? This is how you sound. Like, you don't really want to go to work, right, and get a paycheck for your hard work, right, and, like, be able to use that money for your bills and stuff. You want to hang out with us and party. It's like, what? That's how they sound. Petty woman. There's a petty woman involved. I don't know why I did it. D. So there's a petty woman. She's doing a lot of drinking and drugs. So this person, they do things while they're under the influence. And then they'll be like, oh, I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I did it. Like, this person likes to claim temporary insanity. Like, I don't remember. So you ever see, oh my gosh. This person is the kind of person, when they do things under the influence, and then they'll be like, I don't remember doing that, or I don't know why I did it. This could be, there's excuses. There's nothing but excuses around these people. They live in excuses. Wolves in sheep clothing. My smile is authentic. This person wants you to believe that their smile is authentic. They want people to believe that they're actually happy. But they do a lot of drinking and substance abuse. and then they do like reckless things, and then they be like, I don't know why I did it. That's a cycle for them. Oh, I'm truly really happy, and then they go out and then they do things like that, and then they do like the dumbest things. I don't know why I did it. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did it. And then they do the same thing over and over again. This person, they want you to do whatever it is that they're doing, especially when it comes to substance abuse and drinking and all that stuff. They want you to do that with them. Come out and party with us. Come out with us. Like, it's okay if you're 5 minutes late to work. It's okay if you're 10 minutes late for work. We'll just put your kid to bed later, right? Or just tell your wife you'll call them back, or tell your husband you'll call them back. Like, just, let's just hang out. Let's just come outside and play with us for like an hour. Mommy issues. This person, they want to DIE. They have this person suffers from depression. They suffer from depression. They want to DIE, and they also want you to DIE. This person has mommy issues. They believe their own lies, and what does that say? Apology accepted, access denied. So they're drinking and doing this and doing that, and then like they like to blame you. So whatever it is that they're doing, they need an escape from their reality. So they need to feel better right now. Right? With the Page of Wands. They don't want to heal their mommy issues, Hermit in reverse. They don't want to go deep within and figure out why they're doing the shit that they're doing. My God. This is so annoying. This is so annoying. Wolf in sheep's clothing. This person, they want so bad to get you out of this creative mode that you're in. It's like this, the spider wants to spiritually attack you. Also, this person, the karmic feminine with the petty woman, every day, she's cursing herself. Like, oh my God, I just want to DIE. Oh my God, just DIE. It's like she just says like the meanest things to herself about herself. Like, this is a major pessimist. This person uses the word hate a lot, whether it's to themselves or to other people. I'm going to get a couple more. It's the petty woman. I didn't pull anything about the karmic masculine. Yeah. This is so fucking annoying. Alright, they like to play the blame game. Can't handle criticism, fragile ego. I feel like the masculine is the one that can't handle the criticism, but also this feminine. They don't want people to tell them bad things. Here's the thing. They don't want to hear the truth. If the truth is bad, don't tell me. Alright? Tell me, if you're gonna talk to me, lie to me. Right? That's how they are. They're in like walking delusions. This is so exhausting. Oh my God. Alright. I'll get one more. For the karmic masculine. 10 of Pentacles. These are people in your family that you're going to have to cut off. Also, on top of that, if you're creating a new family, they want to make it very difficult for you, and they don't take it serious. They're not taking it serious that you created a new family, or that you're creating a new family, or you're creating something that's creating longevity, right, for your future generations that are coming directly from you. They're not taking that serious, right? So whether or not, if you want to buy a house, they're like joking about it. They're not taking it serious. If you have a career, they're joking about it. They're not taking it serious. If you're creating something, whatever it is that you're creating, whatever it is that you're doing, they're not taken seriously. For some of you, these are people in your family. For others of you, these people don't want you to. Oh my God! You know I got to put those back, right? They don't want you to. They want you to weaken the bonds. They don't want you to be strong enough to create anything of worthwhile, anything of value, longevity. They don't want you to have that strength. The moon, but you already know this. This is why it's not really a warning to you because you know this. Three of Swords reverse. So when the time comes to cut these people off, you're just like, I already knew that. So God's like, yeah, you can't play with these people. And you're like, oh, those people over there? And God's like, yeah, you cannot play with them anymore. You know why, right? And you're like, yeah, I know why. So God's like, all right, so now you have to get rid of them. And you're like, all right, I'll just get rid of them. Say less. And God's like, all right, thanks. Here's your blessings. Simple as that. Simple as that. You already know what you need to know. And you don't even feel bad when it's time to cut these people off. Because it's like, all right, if it's for my highest good and I can, like, you know, have blessings and longevity and generational wealth, great. I'll do what I got to do. But then that petty woman is, like, around. She's in the outskirts. She cannot interfere. She cannot. Because, look, she's on the outside. There's a barrier. There's a boundary. She's on the outside. She can only watch you be in this joy, successful, prosperous energy. She can only watch it. There's nothing that she can do that will get you out of this creative mode because you know she just wants you to climb down that ladder. But you know for a fact, if you climb down that ladder, there is no guarantee that you will be able to make it back in time. In time for what? Your blessing. All right, so this is the reading I have to go by.